Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Today we're taking part 2 down of the Halloween feast. To protect Hogwarts from Fenrir Greyback's nefarious plan, you and CECIL search for leads. Okay, let's do this. I hope you've been studying up on werewolves because it's time to hunt for evidence in the training grounds. Come in. That's the girl who was attacked by werewolves. I should feel sorry for her, but that's just not something I do. Oh, no, Esmeralda. Let's just skip that. Woof. Hey, Fang. Did what I tell you? My hut was almost overrun by werewolves. Yeah, why were there 5 in your hut? Jeez, imagine if they turned Hagrid into a werewolf. That'd be one big werewolf. I learned everything I could about werewolves and Fenrir Greyback, Mr. Lee. Well done. I trust you remember Miss Lebowska? Yes, of course. Hi.
Thank you so much for saving me. I'm Kiara.
I'm Shani. Nice to meet you again. You know what I mean. Enough of these pleasantries. We have werewolves to capture. I've asked Miss Lebowska to tell us everything she remembers. We should also search the area for clues to Greyback's whereabouts. What should I be looking for? Fur, fangs, werewolf bits and bobs. Good thing you're an expert, CECIL. Oh god. Okay, right, let's do this class then. Oh, I can't even count how many werewolves I've captured over the years. I see some fur, but it might just be fangs. Fang's been having nightmares ever since those werewolves attacked. Oh dear, poor Fang. How are you, Fang? Can you track werewolves, Fang? Or do they just smell like regular wolves?
Never thought something like this would happen to me.
I wonder if anybody saw the werewolves attack Kiara. No werewolf would dare attack me. I'm the most powerful witch at Hogwarts. Arf? Fang's like, are you? You should practice your werewolf hours. They say it helps to draw them out.
I was walking to the Great Hall when the werewolves were attacked.
I'm a little bit suspicious over Kiara. Success. Thanks for telling us what happened, Kiara. It'll definitely help. Unfortunately, we didn't find any clues about the werewolves' whereabouts. I never noticed how well those words go together. From now on, I think I'll call a werewolf's whereabouts werewolfabouts. Save more time for capturing werewolves by combining 2 words into one. It's ideas like that that make me the pride of the werewolf capture unit. Brilliant.
What do you do with the werewolves after you capture them?
It depends on the werewolf, really. Some can be released back into society, shunned as they should be. Others are too far gone. If it were up to me, I'd eradicate all of them. There's nothing left for a person once they're bitten. Nothing good, anyway.
Do you think all werewolves are bad, Shiny?
Lupin. No. They're people like you and me who've been attacked. We should find ways to help them. Sounds nice until they help themselves to one of your friends. It's happened to me more a few of mine.
I think you're right, Shiny. I think there's good and bad in all of us, even werewolves.
We need to ask around and see if anyone else has had contact with these werewolves. It's only a matter of time before Greyback comes back for our throats. Greyback comes back. Could I combine those 2 words to save myself more time? Could be another werewolfabouts opportunity. Greyback back, maybe? No, it's not as good as it. No, it's definitely not, CECIL. I'll keep working on it while we continue our investigation. Keep safe, Miss Lebowska. There's werewolves about.
I'm aware. They attacked me.
Mr. Hunter and I will make sure it doesn't happen again. Let's continue our investigation. Let's.
I'm sorry I didn't help you with the werewolf, Shiny.
It's alright, it's like your main fear. I hit a werewolf across the face with a broom once. Then I ran. Madame Hooch.
Who are you?
CECIL Lee. I'm with the Werewolf Capture Unit. We're a part of the Beast Division of the Department for the...
I have a lesson to teach, Mr. Lee. What do you want?
We'd like to ask you a few questions about werewolves.
Is this some sort of joke?
No, ma'am. There is absolutely nothing humorous about normal people turning into wolf people.
Do you have a son named Barnaby Lee?
He's my nephew. How did you know?
Lucky guess, I suppose. Why would I know anything about werewolves?
You're tough for experience. You're strange. Sort of strange, Madam Hooch. I expect that you've run across things much weirder than werewolves.
What exactly is strange about me, Mr. Hunter?
Your eyes? They're yellow. They are quite strange. Is it some sort of ocular colovaria, or...
Why don't we stare at each other until you work it out for yourself? If you want to talk about this werewolf foolishness, it will have to wait until after class.
So we'll attend a fighting class and then we'll talk, Cecil. A Gryffindor boy in charms bit someone, but I don't think he's a werewolf.
There are people who would do far worse things to you than any other werewolf.
I wonder if werewolves can ride brooms. That's quite a scary thought. Are you turning into a werewolf right now, or are you just drooling for no reason? Am I drooling?
Please be careful. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you.
Oh, Penny. It'll surprise you to know that I've fallen from a broom and hit my head before. That explains a lot. I wasn't afraid of Madame Pooch. I was just practicing my submissive stance.
I get nervous around dogs, so you can guess how I feel about werewolves.
Yeah, Ben, you're not equipped to help us on this mission. It's alright. Stay in your broom. Success.
Class is finished. Ask your questions.
Where were you when the Halloween feast attack took place?
At the feast, drinking pumpkin juice.
I wouldn't have pegged you for a fan of pumpkin juice. It sounds like a pretty ambiguous alibi.
I'll give you one more question.
Have you ever seen a werewolf on school grounds?
If I have, it's been in human form.
That's interesting. I hadn't thought about werewolves walking around Hogwarts in human form. Don't be too hard on yourself. Madam Hooch and I are highly trained professionals in our given disciplines.
Don't put us in the same sentence.
Yes, of course. Thank you for your time. If you happen to remember anything else, you can always contact me at...
I won't.
Very well then. Let's be on our way. Come on, Mr. Hunter. Hopefully Mr. Filch will be more helpful. Hello, hello. What do you want? We'd like to ask you a few questions about the recent werewolf attack. I'm Cecil Lee with the... Mrs. Norris doesn't like you. Animals tend to have that reaction to me. I've been told I have a very masculine scent. That's another way of saying you stink. Oh, I never thought of it that way. The way piggish twits demean your character. They call it euphonium. Euphemism. What? It's called a euphemism. I'm pretty sure euphonium is a musical instrument. That ain't right. Fairly certain that Mr. Filch and his hissing cat are correct, Mr. Hunter. There is no such thing as a euphemism. You three are the experts. Just not even... That's right. Alright, calm down, Mr. Norris. We get it. Do you know anything about werewolves, Mr. Filch? Why should I tell you anything? To protect the students, you can use your jackals, or Dumbledore wants your help. To protect the students, come on. Protect the students of Hogwarts? Right, you obviously don't care about that. Is there a reward for capturing werewolves, Mr. Lee? Only the adoration of the entire wizarding world. It's about time I got some respect from the entire world. Fine, I'll tell you everything I know about werewolves. If your cut bites me, you'll be hearing from a lawyer at the ministry. Something smells strange in this corridor, but I doubt it's the werewolf. It's really the combination of those two together. Would Filch and Mrs. Norris still get along if he became a werewolf? I wouldn't be surprised if Hagrid had a whole pack of them living in this filthy hut. I did, and then Dumbledore killed them all. Or maybe he didn't kill them, but he dispatched them. I have Flitwick knows a thing about werewolves. I never trusted him. So the thing you know about werewolves is that somebody else knows things about werewolves. You still upset about the time I fed you the sleeping draught, Mr. Norris? Success complete. Looks like Flitwick's going to be the way we're going next. Thanks, Mr. Filch. That actually might be quite helpful. Absolutely, we'll speak with Professor Flitwick and see what he knows about werewolves at Hogwarts. Expecting my well-deserved adoration. You ain't getting nothing, Mrs. Norris. Not even a treat. I remember sitting in that very seat as a student in Charms. Fortunately, that's about all I remember. I drew a picture of a dragon eating a werewolf. Nice. I wonder if the werewolf capture unit is looking to hire any cowards. Doubt it. Well, actually, this all doesn't look like the bravest of person. Professor Flitwick? Yes. I'm Cecil Lee with the Werewolf Capture Unit. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the recent attack. I was preparing the frog choir to perform at the Halloween feast, so I'm not sure that I can be of much help. Not to worry, everyone else has been fairly useless thus far, so our expectations for you couldn't be lower. I'm flattered. I'll tell you everything I know about werewolves at Hogwarts after class. You guys in class being taken priority over a werewolf attack. I wonder if this is the first time a werewolf has attacked a Hogwarts student. Please exercise caution if you're confronted by a werewolf. Some charms are quite effective against werewolves. What if that struggling Gryffindor kid is a werewolf? Would be. What would happen if a werewolf bit a dragon? Oh my god. It's such a good question, Charlie. What would happen? You think I'd still be afraid of the moon if I were a werewolf? Why are you afraid of the moon? It causes tides to come in and out. Have you asked Bill to help you capture werewolves? No. Should I be? I think I'd be still afraid of the dark if I became a werewolf. I think you should just become a werewolf. If werewolves were the size of Professor Flitwick, they'd be easier to catch. Mr. Lee is related to Barnaby, isn't he? Yes. So obvious, yet somehow missed it. Just whoosh, right over my hand. Class has ended. What would you like to know, Mr. Lee? Have you ever seen a werewolf on school grounds? If I had, I'm not certain I would tell you. Why is that? Because werewolves are victims. I don't believe they should be trapped, persecuted, and destroyed. They might be victims, but that doesn't change the fact that they're bloodthirsty killers. I'm quite certain that most werewolves manage their condition without hurting anyone. Well, I'm quite certain that I'm the only werewolf expert at Hogwarts. You're wearing a uniform, so it must be true. Tell me, Mr. Hunter, have you been impressed with Mr. Lee's expertise? He has no clue what he's doing. Do you think you could do any better? He seems to know what he's doing. Honestly, he has no clue what he's doing. I'm sorry, Cecil. If we're depending on Mr. Lee to save us one from werewolves, we're doomed. I'll remember that, Hunter. I don't want to upset him, but it's just true. You should visit Hagrid. He has verifiable evidence that something wonderful can come from werewolves. Part 2 complete. In Part 3, we'll be entrusted with secrets that will make us question what we've been told about werewolves. Okay. That's all for this one. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content and information. If you had to choose between being a werewolf and being a maledictus, so somebody who will inevitably turn into a beast form, what would you choose? Let me know in the comment section below. That's all for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.